It's time for the Toxic Zombie movie review. Ho, 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 ho.
Welcome back, Phantoms and Frauleins. It is I, your operatic oddling, the Toxic Zombie, up on stage with Dwight H. Little's 1989 tale of The Phantom of the Opera.
What will I think when I see?
You'll think, well, there's an hour and a half of my death I won't be getting back. In this, 382nd rendition of the Phantom Fable, we have a darker version of the old Gaston Leroux novel. Our featured female is Christine, who is played by the wonderful Jill Sholin. Fans of the genre may recognize her from her many other horror appearances in movies like Popcorn, The Stepfather, or When a Stranger Calls Back. Excuse me just a minute while I get this. Hello.
Is this the Toxic Zombie?
Yes, it is. Who's calling, please?
It's the stranger. I'm calling back.
Oh, for goodness sake, Uncle Critter. I thought I put the parental controls on your phone before I gave it to you. Where are you?
Dairy Stream.
Oh my, in that case, bring me a Fudgy Wudgy, and don't let it melt like you did last time. Over and out. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Oh yes, Christine is a Broadway hopeful trying to make her mark. After coming across a musical composition written by a relatively unknown composer, she is, so floored that she gets whisked away to the 19th century London.
But that's just a story.
Well, most of it. Turns out the music was written by one Eric Dessler, who was also known as the Phantom of the Opera. In this 80s setup, Eric is played by Robert Englund, who, as almost anyone and their burn-faced mothers can tell you, is the face behind Freddy Krueger from the 1980s Nightmare on Elm Street series.
Had you expected someone else?
Well, with a little guidance from Eric, whether she wants it or not, Christine is bound to make a killing. But the real question is, can she keep her composure? Get it? It's a little pun I threw in there.
Perhaps kicking your ass would brighten my spirits.
Well, first off, I don't own a mule. Secondly, it's not my fault your ghosts are depressed. Hey, you know what depresses me? Summary time. Let's get to it. We have sauna smothering, London towning, opera sandbagging, tiny doubling, and proactive needing. And so I sing proudly that this musical macabre earns 2.5 brains! Not to be confused with a Charlie Sheen show of a similar name. But my, that ducky is a crack-up, isn't he? I need to get a silly little sidekick like that. Hey, wait a minute. That reminds me, where's my Fudgy Wudgy bar? Oh, and remember, if you can't eat 'em, join 'em.